Dear me. What if the reason my negative thoughts won't leave is because I've been trying too hard to get rid of them? What if all those times I said, I'm okay, all those forced affirmations, have been the very thing keeping me stuck? I know that sounds backwards. Stay with me. Before I go on, if this channel has ever felt like a quiet place for you, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, or just stay with me for the next few minutes. This one matters. And I think it might change how you see your own mind. Dear me. I used to think healing meant drowning out bad thoughts with good ones. So every time my mind said, you're not doing enough, you're falling behind, everyone else has it figured out, I rushed in with affirmations. I'm enough. I'm strong. I'm healed. I'm worthy. I said them in the mirror. I wrote them in my journal. I repeated them until my voice went flat. But deep down, I didn't feel stronger. I felt fake. Like I was talking over myself instead of listening. Like I was trying to shout down a part of me that just wanted to be heard. And here's what scared me most. The harder I tried to be positive, the louder the negative thoughts became. It was like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. The moment I let my guard down, even for a second, everything I'd been suppressing came flooding back. Stronger than before. And I'd feel like a failure all over again. Because if healing was supposed to be about choosing better thoughts, why couldn't I just choose them? Why did it feel like I was fighting myself every single day? That's when I realized something uncomfortable. Something that changed everything. Here's what nobody really explains. My mind wasn't the enemy. It was trying to tell me something. Negative thoughts aren't random. They're not proof that something is broken inside me. They're habits. They're patterns my brain learned in moments where I needed protection. Think about it. When I was ignored as a kid, I learned, stay quiet. Don't ask for too much. When I failed publicly, I learned, don't try unless you're sure you'll succeed. When I felt small, I learned, being hard on myself is safer than being disappointed again. So when my mind criticizes me now, it's not attacking me. It's trying, poorly, to keep me from getting hurt. It thinks that if it can make me feel bad first, then rejection won't sting as much. It thinks that if it can point out my flaws first, then no one else can surprise me with them. It's been doing this for years. Decades maybe. And I've been treating it like an intruder, when really, it's just a scared version of me that never learned it was safe to stop. That changed how I listen. There was a day I caught myself spiraling again. Same thoughts. Same tight chest. Same feeling like I wasn't enough. And for once, I didn't try to correct the thought. I didn't say, be positive. I didn't open my affirmations app. I just said, oh, this again. Not angry. Not ashamed. Just aware. And I asked myself quietly, when did I first learn to think like this? That question did more for me than 1,000 affirmations ever did. Because suddenly I wasn't fighting my mind. I was understanding it. I saw the 10-year-old me who got laughed at for trying. I saw the 16-year-old me who learned that being fine was easier than being honest. I saw all the moments where criticism felt like the only control I had. And I realized, these thoughts aren't the problem. Abandoning myself when they show up is the problem. Here's the difference I learned. Affirmations try to replace thoughts. Reframing tries to understand them. Instead of, I'm not good enough, I started saying, I'm feeling inadequate right now, and that feeling came from somewhere. Instead of, I shouldn't think this, I said, it makes sense that I think this, but I don't have to live inside it. That's not weakness. That's maturity. I'm not fighting my mind. I'm not correcting it. I'm making space for it, and then choosing what I do next. Here's what neuroscience says. The brain doesn't change through force. It changes through repetition with safety. When I meet my thoughts with curiosity instead of panic, I teach my nervous system something new. I teach it that I don't need to attack myself to survive. I don't need to be perfect to be safe. I can feel discomfort without collapsing. That's how new neural pathways form. Not through willpower. Not through pretending. Through repetition with safety. Every time I notice a thought without obeying it, I'm building a new pathway. Every time I name a feeling without judging it, I'm rewiring my brain. Every time I stay present with discomfort instead of running, I'm teaching myself, I can handle this. Quietly, slowly, honestly. That's the work. Not the Instagram kind. The real kind. So what helped me wasn't pretending. What helped was 1. Letting thoughts pass without obeying them. A thought is just a sentence in my head. It's not a command. It's not the truth. It's just a thought. 2. Naming feelings instead of judging them. I'm feeling anxious is so much easier to work with than, why am I like this? I'm feeling sad today is honest. I shouldn't be sad is a trap. When I name it, I can hold it. When I judge it, I'm at war with myself. 3. Reminding myself that a thought is not a command. Just because my mind says, give up, doesn't mean I have to. Just because my mind says, you're failing, doesn't make it true. I can hear it, acknowledge it, and still choose differently. That's power. Real power. For asking, what would I say to someone I love? If my friend came to me and said, I'm not good enough, I wouldn't say, just be positive. I'd say, that sounds really hard. What happened? What do you need? So why don't I give myself that same kindness? Now I do. Some days I still struggle. Some days the thoughts are loud and I forget everything I've learned, and I just want to crawl under the covers and disappear. But now when my mind says, you're failing, I say back, maybe, but I'm still here. And that's enough for today. Slow down, let this land. Dear me, you don't need to silence your mind. You need to stop abandoning yourself when it speaks. Healing isn't about becoming positive. It's about becoming honest and staying kind while you do. It's about learning that you don't have to have it all figured out to be worthy of your own compassion. It's about realizing that the parts of you that hurt aren't broken. They're just scared. And they've been waiting for you to stop fighting them and start listening. So listen, not to fix, not to solve, just to hear. Because the voice that's been criticizing you all these years, it's been you all along, trying to protect you the only way it knew how. And maybe it's time to protect yourself differently. With truth, with patience, with the kind of gentleness you'd give to anyone you actually loved. I'll meet myself here again next time. And I hope you'll meet yourself too. If this felt like something you needed to hear, share it with someone who might need it too. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. You're doing better than you think.